She's a diva with a destiny. Got purpose and zest, you see. Books, business, and accessories. She walks in favor and she's blessed indeed. She keeps her head and her heels high, and her limit soars beyond the sky. If it's purpose she's pushing, you tune in with Table Talk with the Diva. Why? Join in it, my friend. Hey, hey. And if you're feeling down, come in. The enemy just a win. For God has given you vision, and in the end you shall win. Table Talk with the Diva. Why? Join in it, my
Great evening, and welcome to Table Talk.
And if you're feeling down, come in. The enemy's shop will win. But God has given you vision, and in the end you shall win.
Well, great evening, and welcome to Table Talk. I am your host, Pierra Collins, author Pierra Collins, ×2, the diva with a destiny. And I am so excited to be here at the table, in your living room, at your kitchen table, wherever the table is. I'm excited to be in front with you tonight. I have an amazing guest, a beautiful, talented, brilliant young lady. She's a kidpreneur. Not for long because she's age 12. So she is moving fast and she is taking her place on the globe. So I need you, if you have children, preteens, teenagers, even the young adults, you might want to pull up your chair at the table as we chat with Kennedi Harris. And that Kennedi, her dad let me know, is spelled with an I, not a Y. So hi, Kennedi. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Outstanding. Thank you so very much for asking. You are such a beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And so welcome to Table Talk. And I want to say again, thank you for joining me on this platform of Table Talk. First, yes to God. And then yes, secondly, to me for doing the having the conversation. Okay. So I appreciate you and your time. And I'm just blessed to sit at your feet and hear a part of your journey, because we don't have all night, but just to share, just for you willing to share a part of your journey is a blessing to me. So I really, 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 really thank you and appreciate that. So we are going to move along. I'm sorry, forgive me. I didn't give you a chance.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so we're going to move along. We normally do an icebreaker. I will give you a word. You give me a word. Whatever comes up, comes out. So I would say your first word is going to be what do I want to give you? I want something that's going to be ringing to what you do, because you're such a talented young lady. And no, I don't write this down. I always just want to pop it off the top of my head to give me something to give to you and see where you are. Quick thinking. Don't make her fashionable.
Me, I'm fashionable.
Say again.
Me, I'm fashionable.
Neon fashionable. Cool beans. All right. And health. Fruit. That's good. I love it. That's good. I love it. And most children your age would probably say French fries or hot dog or fried chicken, but you said fruit. I like that. That's good. All right. Well, I always do that. Just want to see where you are with real quick thinking, and you're fast. You're fabulous. That's awesome. And words are important. And so you may have watched the clip with me and your brother, but I always have to say that words are important. It's important for us to frame our world with our words. So we want to speak positive in the atmosphere so that we can get the same energy that we put out is what we get in return. It doesn't always happen, but some people, we can't help where they are. We can only control what we release in the atmosphere. So I'm trying to be very careful with my response to the way whatever God somebody gives to me. So that's, for me, words are important. So we are moving along, and you have so much going on, and I'm excited. So let's talk to the people a little bit. Tell us who Kennedi Harris is, first of all.
Okay. I am 12 years old. I like to walk my dog, swimming, of course, when it's summertime. I'm playing with my brother.
Okay. I love that. I love that. So you love family. I heard that. You love animals. And so what I heard in what you like to do, which is very important, self-eye care. You're already investing in that. I mean, you invest in yourself, because I heard I like walking my dog. So that's something that makes you happy or feel good about what you're doing. So that's a good thing. So self-care, you're already practicing that. I love it. I love it. So self-care, of course, I'm sure you already know, is important. And it's a part of how we grow, because when we don't devote some time to ourselves, in spite of all the big things we have going on in the world, we get lost in the shuffle. We get fatigued. Sometimes it brings on different illnesses or whatever. So self-eye care is important. So I'm grateful that you're doing that and practicing that already. You even make time to play with your little brother. That's good. That's good. So let me ask you, how did you discover the passion for the doll collection? We'll talk about the other stuff, but I want to know about this doll collection, Sugar Baby.
Yes.
Let's chat about that.
This is one of mine. This is from my new collection that I just got.
What's her name?
She doesn't have a name yet.
She doesn't have a name yet? Okay. She is absolutely beautiful. Can I see her again?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I decided to make a doll because when you walk into a store, you usually see dolls that have big nose or not the representation of what we Black people look like. So that's why I made my own with a natural texture, hair texture, and features.
Wow. And this was your idea?
Yes.
I love it. And so how old were you when you started your doll collection?
I think probably 8 years old. Year after.
Now that speaks volume. At age 8, or you had the idea, I figure maybe about 7, or did it happen before that? The idea first, before you actually got into the physical work of, coming up with your company and all of that. How old were you when you first, discovered that, hey, I am going to start a doll collection?
I think I was like 8 or 9.
My God, that is great. That is great. And I will say this, not just because you did it, that is something that is on my bucket list. And so I've got to share with you and be honest about that. That has blessed me. So when I found out that that's what you have, and I was like, wow, she is motivating me. And I hadn't had the opportunity to talk with her. And I actually have a 4-month-old granddaughter. So when I knew and found out for sure that my daughter was expecting, I had made up in my mind, that's what I was going to do. I had not even heard about Kennedi Harris yet. And I had told my daughter, I said, this is only God. So I get to talk to you and research and find out some things that I've already was doing. But now I actually have the opportunity to meet and chat with somebody that has a doll collection, because that's what I wanted. And I thought about it some years back when they brought out the Brat dolls. And I was like, I could do that. But I wasn't as focused as I should have been, because my girls were teenagers at the time, and now they're all grown. And so I pushed it aside. It was a vision deferred. And I was like, maybe later. I'll do it someday. And then when I realized that we had Kalani coming, I was like, okay, it's time to get busy. And then I get the opportunity. I asked your father when we were chatting, how many children he had, and he said, I have a daughter also, and she's doing this, and she also has this, and I was like, wow, I need to talk to her. So I was so excited. I love talking with your brother. He's phenomenal, but you are just as amazing. So I'm excited. But yes, so you're helping me. So just know, if you never get told that by anyone else, You're a blessing. And you may never meet a person to tell you that, but I am telling you, and hopefully they are, but you have impacted my life. You've motivated me to do something that I said I want to do when my girls were teenagers. I put it away and forgot about it. And then it came back when my grandbaby was coming, being birthed. And now God has set this up that I had an opportunity to chat with someone that actually did what I said I wanted to do. And you're 12 years old. And you did it at 8 or 9. So hey, kudos to you, baby. I'm applauding you. I'm applauding you. So I'm going to say to the viewers that are jumping on a little bit later, listen, we are here at Table Talk, and I have beautiful Kennedi Harris. She is a kidpreneur. She has more than one business. So she's a CEO. She has vision, and that's so much larger than sight. Okay, so I am legally blind, but I've lost some sight, but not my vision. So that has to be said. So Kennedi, I am honored because you're a visionary. And do you know that?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're a visionary. You're a creator. You saw something before it happened. You created. That is powerful. Everybody doesn't have I don't want to say the guts, but they don't have the courage to do it. They don't have the courage to do it. So you've motivated me, seriously. And I am 50 plus years of age. So you motivated. It was in my mind, but now that I know someone that can do it, and success leaves clues. So if it's been done once, it can be done again. And so I thank you for helping me. So you're chatting on my show, but now you're helping me. You've motivated me, and I bless God for that. That's awesome. So now it's the doll baby. And then let me go back, because when you said you would walk in the store, they didn't look like you or us.
Yes.
Bravo. Bravo for that. Now, are there different ones? Is that the only now in the collection? How many are in the collection in Sugar Baby?
I have 8 now.
Wow. Girl. So you just keep adding?
Yes. We just got a new batch of dolls that have different skin colors, because everybody's not just one skin color.
That's right.
Diversity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is good stuff, because when I walk into the store, and I would say, especially during holiday times, when I wanted to shop, I was shopping for a doll for my girls, and I would, have a conversation with myself and sometimes my husband, even a little frustrated. And I'll be honest with you, a little frustrated because I couldn't find dolls that look like them. And if there was one, it would be one, and she had no hair. And that's just it. And I'm going, something needs to be done about it. And so I thought about it, but you did something about it. So that's good. And for you to be the age you were is blowing my mind, that you even picked up on it, you discerned it, walking in, seeing it. It's like, okay, something needs to change. And so you're a creator. I love it. So Black History Month, this is why I was looking for people like you and your brother. The people in the past, that they've done an amazing job, and we would not be where we are if it had not been for them. But I wanted to put you and your brother on the platform, because you're the future of today. So y'all are not just talking about it, but you're being about it. So again, so how do you, when the dog collection come out, do you make the decisions? What is your role as a visionary? What do you decide on how the dog looks, what they wear, or the pricing? How does that happen?
Yes, I do get to make the decisions. I usually get to pick out the hair texture I want, like the skin color, and the outfits. Like some with my collection, we have dresses, and others we have jumpsuits.
Okay. Now, is there clothing that comes along with it, that you can change, or?
Yes, you can. Well, it comes with one outfit with each doll, but yes, you can change it.
Cool beans. I love it. That makes it even more fun, because I know little girls love to play dress up. So they like to take the clothes off and put something else on, or even just take it off just to put it back on. So that's awesome. I love that. So let's talk about, now you're homeschooled, correct?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay. Now, what grade are you?
I'm 6th grade.
Sixth grade. Awesome. So how's middle school?
Kind of weird.
Kind of weird.
Weird kids.
Okay. How so?
Guess just bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
bad.
Because I know that the grades have changed. Like when my girls were in school, they were like, I think it was kindergarten to fifth grade, and then they go to middle school, sixth, seventh, and eighth. But now there's like a primary, something that has happened kindergarten to like third grade, and then fourth and fifth, I think, is elementary. Then they go to middle school. Is that still where it's at now, or has it changed again?
I think it's back to the same where kindergarten. Well, yeah, kindergarten to fifth, and then
The fifth. And then it's so middle school, sixth to eighth grade.
yes.
Okay, okay. Golly. So I guess no, I can understand now that you're saying that it could be a little weird because as I know in the past with my daughters, they were like the bomb diggity being the fifth grader and they ran to school. And then when they get to middle school, sixth grade is like, the upperclassmen are not as nice and may not be as friendly. And so it's weird going from the transition from elementary to middle school. So I understand. I understand when you say weird. Makes sense. Okay. So let's talk about this other business that you are the CEO of, the multivitamin, the wellness company. Let's chat about that. What got it started and what's going on with it?
This is what my vitamin looks like.
Okay.
I made my vitamins because when COVID hit, I wanted people to have better immunity. So it has vitamin A, B, C, D, and I know people when I go to events they ask me why I don't have gummies instead of chewables, but I learned that some people don't eat meat, and in gummies and vitamins there's pork in them, so that's why I
Oh,
do chewables instead.
wow. Okay. Wow. Now, that's good to know because I didn't know that either. I didn't know that either. Wow.
And I have my K-Lock food journal where
The
you
journal.
can exercise, you can do exercise logs, sample diets, and food tracking. So you basically have fitness planners, grocery list,
Wow.
and some recipes.
My God. Now, is this for the year or is it a planner like a journal like for maybe a couple of months? Or is it like from January to February? I mean to December?
Just a couple of months.
A couple of months? Okay. To see the progress. That is powerful and amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
I'm loving it. Yeah, and I think journaling helps. So that was brilliant. That's a genius in you to start your own health and wellness company. Like who does that at 12, which is amazing. And then you create a journal to go along with that because it's hard. And I'll say even for me, I'm not like a thick, heavy person, but it's important that I journal and I really need to do better. I need to do better because I've been living with diabetes since I was at age 20. So it was juvenile gestational diabetes, but again, so it's been 30 plus for me. And journaling definitely helps. I've experienced that. Remember, so I'm aware of what I'm eating and then learning to count carbs. Do you do all of that? Do you count carbs with your meals and
Not really, I don't count carbs, but I do watch what I eat in
okay,
smaller portions, yes.
got it.
And
Okay,
I've
okay,
been meal prepping too throughout the week.
okay. Wow. So what about water? How do you what's your drinking with when you're watching what you eat? Do you only drink water or do you drink soft drinks or what do you recommend? What is your regimen?
I try to stay away from sodas. I barely drink sodas really.
Okay.
I drink 1 cup of juice probably a few days in a week.
Okay.
And a lot of water during school. I bring water to school and throughout the weekend too.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's good because water is good. It helps a lot of things. And of course, helps flushing out our body, some of the toxics we put in there willingly and just not understanding the damage that it can cause, but definitely it helps with your skin and all of that. So water is a good thing. So you're definitely on the right track. I would love to see you in the next 3 years, by the time you're 16 years of age, because I don't know if you're going to be 13 this year. So I'm going to say by the time you're 16, you'll be sitting there with Oprah just chatting away. Girl, you are amazing. This is really, really powerful. So, like I said, I love the people that have accomplished and paved the way when it comes to Black history. But I want to chat and put the people on blast that are doing it today. And that's what you are. You are a trendsetter, a trailblazer that is making it happen. Oh my God. I need you guys to get your children in front of the computer, on the iPhone, the tablet, and listen to Kennedi Harris speak her truth. She's brilliant. She's a genius. So we have got to push her and continue to back her and her brother and the things that they are doing. She started a doll collection at age 8 years old. Again, who does that? Nobody but Kennedi Harris. And that is the Kennedi with an I, not a Y. So we want to go and follow her on all her social media handles, and we'll be able to she'll give that before the night. As a matter of fact, I want you to do it now, and we'll do it again before we're done, so that maybe if they miss a part, they'll catch it again.
Okay. You can go to klockproducts.com, and you can go to my Instagram, klock_products, which to get to my website easier is probably better to go to my Instagram first.
Okay. Klock.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to spell it out for them, so we want to make sure they got it.
Okay. KLOCK. Products.com.
Products.com.
And then my Instagram is klock_products.
That's it. _products. Okay, that's IG. So we'll give it again in case you missed it. And if you miss it the second time, catch the replay. Catch the replay. So if you're watching now, you see the red button, but if it's no longer on red, that means you are watching the replay, which is always good because sometimes we miss it, because I go back immediately after my show and always go back and watch it and critique and just listen so I can absorb more of the information that was given. And she's doing these are nuggets that she's dropping and helpful hints. So if you can give a couple of, I guess, I don't want to say instructions, but maybe some tips that you can help someone. So if there's a little girl, a young lady, your age, or maybe a little older, a little bit younger, and she has a desire to do maybe one of what you're doing, or just even have a desire to start a business, what would be maybe 2 things you would say to her that you feel that is very important for her to do and start or follow the trend so that she can complete, her assignment, if that is really her desire? What would you encourage her to do?
If you have a dream, go with it and pursue it. Don't listen to what negative people have.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to share my story with you.
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay. Hello, my name is Kennedi. I'm the CEO of Klock. I started my company when I was 7 years old because I was kidnapped from my school by misidentification. After that, during the incident, there was a lady that drove to my school. She said she was looking for a Kennedi, and I knew that was a safe place because I thought I could trust her. And it turned out to be a worker from DFAX, and she picked me up. We went to a brick building. She sat me down in a room with a TV and some toys, and gave me crackers and some water. And a few hours later, she told me that she had the wrong Kennedi, and that the Kennedi she was supposed to get was ending with a Y.
Oh my God.
So after that, we were driving back to my school to get back to my parents and my family, and I knew my dad was very angry over the phone because I could hear him frustrated, yelling and everything like that. And when we parked at the school. I knew that I was safe because I saw my dad's orange Hummer, and I knew I was in safe arms.
Okay. Mm. My
So
God.
So after that, I started my baby doll collection, and then I went into my vitamins and books. And I have my Lemons to Lemonade book that talks about how I started my company and how it's going.
That is phenomenal. And I'm struggling to read tell me the title of the book.
Lemons to Lemonade.
Learning to,
Lemons to Lemonade.
lemons to lemon. Ooh, lemons. Okay. Lemons to lemonade. So you took the negative and turned it into a positive.
Yes.
You could have just be stuck there and say, I never want to go anywhere. I don't want to ever go back to school. I don't want to do anything. You could have done all those things. But because you are beautiful and brave, you said, and I found that, but I said, well, Lord, I don't know if she would be comfortable if I said, because I had read it. And I said, well, I'm not sure if I want to talk about that. But I am so honored that that is in your story, you shared a part of the journey. You are simply phenomenal. You are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. And for you to say it and share your journey with so much courage and confidence is a blessing in itself. But I'm so grateful that you turned it into a positive. And if you had maybe was still stuck in that because of what transpired, which was, I'm sure, very devastating. But it would be, you're right. But I am just honored that you pushed forward and said, this is not going to stop me. Yeah, this is not going to stop me, because a lot of times it could have stopped some people. That probably has things like that, even if they weren't kidnapped by, mistaken identity or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we get stuck and we don't move forward. And my dad used to say, when I was a little girl, he would say that the richest place is the graveyard. And I'm like, why would you say that? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It didn't make sense. But he said, yeah, because there's so many destinies there was not fulfilled. There's so many stories that hadn't been told. There's so much there. Because why? Because some people, it was tragic, or some people just died because they were walking and living with fear, which means they wasn't really living. They were just existing because they had so much fear, never had the courage to do what they were supposed to do or what they felt they were called to do because of fear. And so you, my young lady, you a bad girl. You're a bad girl. This is blessing me. And I'm just like overwhelmed. I'm not going to cry, but I saw it and I said, well, Lord, I don't want to talk about that because I didn't want to upset you. And I didn't know how much of it you were going to share, but thank you. So now you see why she's so valuable. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, if Kennedi Harris can do it and overcome the kidnapping, it was a mistake. She was brought back. Praise God. She wasn't harmed. But if she can, because it was traumatic, because she knew that she thought she was safe, but she wasn't, but she was brought back. So we're grateful. But if you went through that, I mean, you really think about it. Could you really do it? You think you could move on, or could it stop you? Would you let it stop you? Because I don't know if I could have done it at your age, but wow, this is like, girl, everything for me. Everything for me. Well, I will continue to follow Kennedi Harris and your book, the doll company. You're a multi-kidpreneur. You are amazing. You have books. You have a doll collection. You have a health and wellness business. I mean, encouraging not just children, but adults can learn from you. So that's a good thing. That's the powerful thing for me, because some people say, "Oh well, she's just a kid," but you're inspiring adults. Because last time I checked, I'm a full-grown woman, and you have inspired me. And I know it's not just me. So for the mothers and the grandmothers and fathers that are watching, please applaud Kennedi, because this is beautiful. So if you hadn't been motivated, or if you have not had a conversation with your child and asking them, what is it that you want to do, or what is it that you're desiring to do, or what is it that you're passionate about, they may not know how to articulate it and figure it out. But maybe if you ask questions, and I'm not saying everybody doesn't talk to their children, but for the ones that may have never done it, or say, well, she really doesn't show interest in many things, or she really doesn't really like this, and that. Well, give them exposure. And that was my biggest thing when I would talk to my husband about my girls. We gave them exposure. We exposed them to so many different things. And as they continue to be involved, then they weaned away from what they didn't like. And then they stuck to, like, Love Asia has always loved English. She's like, I hate math. I can't do math. But she's now a college advisor at Georgia Southern. She's, completing a master's program. And so she was like, I don't just be done with school. And she can't get enough. She can't get enough, because now she's talking about going back when she graduates in May. But again, once you just keep exposed to Lavasia's done mock trial, and she wanted to be an attorney, she loves school. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah. But the other one wasn't crazy about school, but she loves helping people. So she's in the medical field. So like I said, you just, put them in front of pianos and cheerleading and dance. So what other activities, what do you do? Do you take any, or participate, I should say, in any other activities outside of being a work kidpreneur?
At school, for my connections, I take a coding and business class.
Cool. Okay. Now, does your brother help you with the financial side, or you have a passion for that and you do your own thing?
He helps me a little bit.
Okay, a little bit. He do a little something. Well, that is good, because you're good. His expertise in that area, then you have your expertise in your area, so you guys can, band together and just, oh my God. And I love it, because you both do your own thing. You're not trying to do what he's doing, or he's doing what you're doing. You both have your passion, your desires, your dreams, and vision for what yours to do. And you both are in alignment with your assignment. So that is special. And I always give props and kudos to parents. So as I said to your brother, I'm saying to you, how important is it to you to have your parents involved in what you're doing?
I think it's very important that they help us and let us see the different side of business and different things, avenues that we can go to. And me and my brother, we do a lot together and help each other.
That's good. So you can kind of bounce ideas and brainstorm together. That is awesome. So I know he has to be proud of his big sister as well.
Yes.
He has to be proud. And you're proud of him.
Yes.
And his story, when he gave me a part and shared his story, it blew me away, just like yours did. It's like, the tears. I'm just like excited. I couldn't wait. And I didn't want to ask so many questions when we were in the green room, because I'm like, Lord, I got to wait, because I want to hear it when they hear it and be surprised and amazed by your response and how well you articulate and present yourself. So there is so much greatness in you, and so much that is coming to you, because you deserve it and you're worthy. And so I am proud of you for stepping out and having the courage to do all that you're doing. Really proud.
Really
proud. Especially a young lady of color. That is I'm impressed. If I can use that, I'm very impressed. Because
Thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to wrap it up, and we're not going to hold Kennedi because it is a school night, but I want to have you give your social media again. And did you hear I'm going to repeat what she said. If you have a dream, she says, like, basically, I love to say, don't cower down. Step out, do it. Because here's the deal. You will never know if you never try. And so some people will say, well, I don't think I could do that. Or you're never too old. And clearly you're not too young because she started her companies at age 8. So when I said the proof is in the pudding, it is in the pudding. And Kennedi has shown us that there's nothing too hard. There's nothing impossible that you can't do. Even when obstacles presents itself, you can move past it. You can move beyond it. She has a testimony and it's been proven. So there's absolutely nothing else. So she says, don't listen to the negativity. Don't listen to the naysayers because they exist. They exist. Even when you're doing whatever you're doing and they act like they don't see you. Oh, they see you, but they see you. So they see you. I am proud and I thank you for your yes. And this has been phenomenal and I can't wait to share it. I've got to get me some little clips and my daughter's going to have to show me how because I've got to be able to get these interviews out because this is so impactful and you are definitely an inspiration that is global and everybody that has not and is not following Kennedi Harris, please go to her IG at klocks _
Products.
klocks _
Oh, K-Lock.
Klock. I'm putting an S on it. That's what it says, spell it out. And I wrote it down looking at it. Klock. That's KLOCK _ products. Beautiful. So go to IG, follow her and any other social media that she may be on. And check out the products. There are books, there's dolls, and we know Christmas time is coming and birthday's coming and Valentine's is coming. Let's support her on whatever she has going on. You may not be able to do it all at once, but one product would be a blessing. If we could participate and share all the products with someone else, it's even a bigger blessing. But I am truly humble for the opportunity. And I thank you so much, Kennedi, for chatting with you. And I have some other things coming up. So I'm going to reach back out to you and your brother, but that's in the later part of the year, because I have some things I want to do with the kidpreneurs. So I will be reaching back out to your parents. And once again, I say thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, you take care.
You
and
too.
God's blessing. I will. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye. Bye for now. All right, guys, we have done what we were supposed to do. Kennedi Harris was super phenomenal. And so I really need y'all to go to the website and her social media page and check her out. So this is it for Table Talk for the month of Black History Month. We only had 2 shows. Excited and always delighted to be at the table with you. So please go back, check out the replay, share the episode. It's about helping one another, and we want to push Kennedi. That's Kennedi with an I, not a Y. I love you. I'm the diva. Have a great night, and we'll see you next month. Same time, same place.
Join in my free love. Hey, hey. And if you feel it down, come in. The enemy's just for win.
Good night, Kennedi.
Good night.
Thank you.
And in the end, you shall win. Table Talk with the diva. Why? Join in it, my free love. Hey, hey. And if you feel it down, come in. The enemy's trap won't win. For God has given you vision, and in the end, you shall win.
All right. That's a wrap. We've done it. I'm so excited. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to go to YouTube at Destiny Chasers and hit subscribe, like, and please share this important, valuable, inspiring episode with Kennedi Harris. Love you all to life. Thank you so very much. Have a great night. Get my daughter up here. Get me off. I'm going to get you out, girl. I'm trying to find it. Okay. I'm moving. almost there. Okay, I'm gonna get it. These healthy eyes. I gotta get some help. She's coming. So thank you so much, but you can log off whenever you're ready. I appreciate you so much.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, love. All right, all right, all right, all right. Trying to get out. All right. And the mouse is acting funny. Okay.